The other thing that people bring up in a big way is security. So that QR code, by the way, is a presentation from one of our heads of security inside Amazon, a guy named Eric Brandwine, and he talks about the philosophy of security at Amazon and how they automated their own jobs. I actually recommend you watch this even if you're not interested in security, because it talks about how they started out writing really, really bad code to help automate their jobs, and how over the course of years that got a lot better. But there's no way they could have scaled without that. But to the whole security story, we have so many customers who are like, oh, I don't really know. I don't think we can move to cloud. I don't think it's that secure. I can say hand on heart, you are, and our customers say this as well, you are more secure in the cloud than in your own data center, because we have all sorts of security assertion. So we are PCI certified. We're HIPAA compliant for a lot of our services. We're IRAP, Australian government certified for workloads. And I can say pretty much, I can go out there on a limb and say that your own data center does not have those certifications. So we do that all the time. All of those services that come under those programs are certified in that way so that customers can use us and be happy that their underlying infrastructure is secure. That doesn't mean that if you start posting public stuff out on your website that you're not responsible for that. You are. We have a thing called a shared security model where we're responsible for that underlying infrastructure and the customers are still responsible for their applications. But security is so much easier in the cloud to get right. Again, because it is one single thing that you control rather than, oh, I have to worry about the security of my firewall, my network, my server, my storage, my backups, all that sort of stuff. It's all in one place to do that, right? All of those things, okay? And we give you tools to automate this as much as possible. The other great thing of working at Amazon, and this is not a sell job for jobs here, but we are hiring, by the way, is that things change so quickly here in terms of the features that we bring out. One of the things we love doing is talking to our customers and saying, hey, what would you like to see next in our services? Or what does this service not do that you really want it to do? And I've seen hundreds in my time here, and they're not the only ones, but hundreds of individual requests that we have put into those teams building those services that have come true. It's like Christmas every day of the year, and you get all these new features, and it's really, really good. So we love hearing from customers saying, actually, I can't use this because it doesn't do that. And I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Well, we'll take that feedback back, and we'll see if we can do something about that. And that's not to say that we deliver features necessarily the next day, although I'm not kidding, that has happened purely because someone else has asked for it previously and they've worked on it. But it's that sort of thing happens, which is great. So security is not a blocker, and I would say that your security team have to be brought on the journey. I've spent many years often building relationships with security teams in very large organizations and helping them to understand that they can be in control of the security of their users in the cloud, but they don't have to get in their way. They can be enablers rather than blockers.